as I just talk away. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hi. Good morning. Shit. Yeah, my mouth is always moving though, Allie. Good morning, everybody. Can't get my sage to work. I was talking about my sage being broken. See, sage being broken. Our readings are free in the morning, Jasmine. Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Good morning, Bradley. Brenda, Belinda, good morning. Pretty, I love your name. That's adorable. Good morning, everybody. We are doing mediumship today. So we never know what's going to come across, right? Yay! What I was saying was, good morning. Good morning. And I was thanking everybody for such an incredible week of sales. It went really, really well. You guys took our inventory down a lot, which is awesome. And I have lots of packing to do. So we have a lot of stuff to do. So let's get to it. You can never get sage to burn. Well, it depends on the bundle. Like this is the bundle we get, we sell. And then we have other bundles that we buy as we go along. We find things, Good morning, April Lynn, you're at work. Vedra, good morning. Joanna just found her invoice and paid her invoice. Thank you so much. Do you want to ship mine or just eat together? Well, we can just have lunch together. Absolutely. I want to come see the babies anyways. I've never laid hands on the colt ever. Woohoo! Diana Bradley is COVID negative. She can leave the house. Leave the house. Absolutely awesome. Okay. So, you guys, we're doing mediumship, right? That's what we're going to do today. If everybody could share one time, that'd be fabulous. Isis Kilmer, good morning. It's my phone just going nuts. Let me share really quickly. I'm not going to share this morning. I'm just gonna go with the flow. Okay. So good morning, Christine Nicole. So what I don't know why my guides want to talk about this, but they want to talk. If you can imagine a toddler running through the house screaming, "That's Allie." Oh. I have that problem with the bass hole. The basset hound has decided he is, and Sam's like, he's a teenager. I'm like, no, he's not. He's geriatric. Okay. He's 11 years old. He has had back surgery and he's running through the house like he is 2 or less than 2. And I had to yell at him this morning, and Sam doesn't like me to get angry with his dog, but he cannot run around like this. He's going to hurt himself big time. And there is no coming back from hurting himself this next time. So I yelled at him this morning, and now he's mad at me. The dog is very pissed. Allie Rose Rock, congrats. I hope I saw that you helped somebody find their cat on My Mystical Life, the private membership. Thank you so much. That poor little kitty looked like he was just so sad and lost. I mean, you could feel it coming off of him. Thank you so much. Allie Rose Rock is an incredible animal communicator, you guys. And she has done some really incredible pet finding. I think that's what she should be doing, like, professionally, but whatever. What I know. I did receive an influx of messages about the young lady that's been missing. I do want to address this really quickly. I did receive a huge influx while the young lady was missing from the trip out west with her fiance, ex-fiance, boyfriend, whatever he was, and people asking if I could connect with her. Hello, Dennis. Yeah, you have to keep on Allie. Sometimes she has a newborn, so she is busy. So anyways, I see yesterday, I got another influx of messages yesterday that she was found, and I feel really, really, how horrible, right? So everybody send love and light to that poor young soul, because that's ADHD. Yeah. But yeah, I had a lot of people asking me if I could help find her, and I couldn't connect to her. So, that was just, one of the people are horrible. They can be horrible, can't they? I don't care what his situation is. Good morning, Laura. I don't care what his situation is, whether she fell and she got hurt and he left her or he hurt her. There's special places for people like that. Actually, it's part of a lesson, but I like to think there's special places for people like that. That's my meme that's coming out this morning. Okay, so what are we going to talk about this morning other than mediumship? Throw out a subject. Tonight, you guys, we have Melanie Long. Melanie Long is going to be on the private membership in the classes. Now, right now, what we have going on is the psychic development. I almost hit the end. We have the psychic development for the private membership and a 15-day free trial right now. Tonight, we are talking about interdimensional photography, how she does it, what she finds, how she works with it, all of that. You guys are going to love this. I'm going to make it so she can screen share all of her photos tonight in the private Zoom class. You never heard anything about it until she was found. I just, it was such a huge, I don't know what happened. I wish we had all the answers, but we don't. So tonight it is interdimensional photography with Melanie Long. I know I'm excited for it too. We have a lot of really cool stuff coming up. Good morning, Nicole Magnus. We have a lot of really cool stuff coming up. And then guess what happens after I get offline? I'm packing boxes and boxes and boxes. Christina Franz will be on on Wednesday in chat, and I'm looking to see what we have going on. Transmediumship healing. We will be doing transmediumship healing on the 24th in a live Zoom on the private membership as well. Oh, I know what's going on this weekend. Want to know? Laura Berwick, who is Laura Keating, by the way, she's changed her name again, back to her old name. We'll be doing mediumship on the Age of Darkness on Saturday. And I have to get back with them and find out what time. I never can keep up with what time I'm in Eastern time. Never. Or not Eastern time, European time. I have to get on the bandwagon or something. I don't know. Good morning, Heidi. Good morning, Amber. Okay. I know, Allie, it's like her energy was hiding, is what it was like. You're putting dinner in the crock pot, so it'll be done, and I will be there. Awesome. Okay. So if you want to be in on the classes, we do 4 psychic development classes a month, and they're live. Or are they memorized? No, they're live. And a bunch of other stuff. And I'm just in a bunch of other stuff. Good morning. Okay, let's do this, you guys. If you guys could all share one time, that'd be fabulous, right? Fabulous. I'm seeing who wants to come across is what I'm doing here, you guys. I'm working on that a little bit this morning. Let me bring my energy down. I got to calm myself down a moment here. But it says out of stock and okay. Thank you, Tracy Henderson. I will adjust that. I will adjust it because it won't let you pay until that is adjusted. I will check that as soon as I get off here. Thank you for letting me know that. I want to talk about a woman. I have a woman that's coming across, and it would have been a family trait. Don't forget, you guys, yes, no's, I don't knows. And I'll ask when you're 100% in. When somebody's 100% in on this, this is all about memories and how they felt in life and things like that. It isn't, her name's Great Aunt Gertie. She's 5'10", No, you're fine, Tracy Anderson. Thank you so much for letting me know. So I have a woman that comes across, and the first thing I want to talk about is osteoporosis runs in the family. There's been a couple generations of women that are like this. They're stooped over. They have neck issues, like neck degeneration. And it would have been known that this person hurt. They would have been really good at it. And I hate to say that, they would have been really good at hurting, but they would have been good at handling it. Okay. But they hurt a lot. Just really couldn't pick their head up like this very much. And I want to talk about the eyes. I feel like the eyes were not, I don't want to say cloudy, but they were tired. The eyes were very tired. I think I already know who this is for. And there's something about the lips. Something about the lips. I don't know if it was whether they were dry. I'm trying to figure out why my lips are like I want to keep. Maybe the mouth was dry. I just want to keep wetting my lips. Would have been hearing issues. This is obviously somebody giving, yes, we're doing mediumship this morning. This would have been somebody, they're giving us images as later on in life. Is it lipstick? I don't know. My first thought is lipstick, but it's almost like they were thirsty, or there's a memory of being thirsty. I actually have an image of this person laying on their side in a bed. Meredith Reed. Oh my God, what did you let me do? We felt like there were a lot of people that were probably doing that this week. But you guys really did get some good deals, I will say that. So I feel like there's this memory of this woman laying on her side in her bed. And she would have been laying on her side because it would have been very painful for her to lay on her back. I feel like there would have been some hearing loss. It's just she's giving me a life later on in life. She's giving me later on in life that she would have passed. Who's in it 100% so far? I almost feel like as she's laying in her bed on her side, somebody's holding her hand. Somebody's holding her hand. And whispers, like whispers. She's talking, but it's very low. She would have had a wedding band on her finger, but her finger was much smaller than the wedding band. Okay, calm down. Which talks about advanced age. Because I feel like her finger doesn't have the muscle tone, like, and her knuckles might be bigger than her ring. It moved. And really what she wants to do is she wants to comfort who's sitting there with her. Who's in? There's lag, you guys. So what she's talking about is a memory. I'm waiting to see. Okay. I feel like, I don't know yet, Kelly. I don't know yet. Good morning, Vicki. Okay, so I want to talk about the war. I'm going to assume this is World War II. I mean, there's a war. That's all I know. There's a war. Because as I say World War II, they're like, oh my God. I see somebody jumped out of airplanes, not this person. I see somebody that she was associated with jumped out of an airplane in the military. They were probably more or less. I'm not talking a paratroop. They're probably somebody that was a ground troop, you guys, that had to jump out of an airplane to get on the ground. That's what they had to do. They had to jump out of the airplane to get onto the ground. They weren't somebody that just did it for fun. And she talks about that person quite fondly and with a lot of pride. Gosh, I keep hearing that song. I heard it all day the other day too. This is better than berries and cream, which my son has planted in my head for the day. Diana doesn't know about that. I don't feel like it was a husband. She's not giving me a husband. She says I was associated with him. He was in the family kind of thing. Might have been a brother or somebody. It wasn't. I don't feel like it was a husband. I don't feel like it was a husband. But she talks about how possibly World War II. Yes, don't know about plane. Okay. I know who this is for. Let me just cut to the chase, you guys. I know who it's for. I mean, I can keep digging things up. And the thing is, a lot of these things people aren't going to know about. Cut to it. Let's just cut to the chase. It's for ISIS. It's for ISIS. It's for ISIS. Oh my gosh. That's just, it's interesting. And I feel like I'm cheating. Okay. Because we all love ISIS, right? We all love ISIS. I hope you felt that great big cyber hug the other day, ISIS. Your husband's amazing, by the way. This person wants to flip over from being infirm and unable to move well and show you another side of themselves. A graceful mover early on in life, very responsible, very proud to the point where they would, this person would not tell everybody else their problems because they didn't want to hinder anybody else, right? They didn't want to upset anybody else. This person was a very strong individual. And I think she's showing me some similarities between her and you. Okay. She's showing me strength of character, strength of spirit, definitely being that person that will stand forward and take on responsibilities that other people will shirk. And you're just like, well, how could you do that? I don't understand that. And she's showing this, right? She's showing this, and she's singing. It's actually, I don't know what your relationship is to this person. But she's singing and she keeps going, chin up, chin up. And I don't know the rest of the song. Put a little da 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 da, chin up. Oh shit, that hurt. Your chin up. Hurt my neck. Oh, I need to stretch or something. Shit. And she keeps singing, chin up, chin up. And I know it's Disney, and I don't know what from movie. But I know it's funny, right? Like Lisa goes like this, and she goes, ah, she's broken. Why does she want to show? Oh, I understand it. It's so beautiful. Because she's showing. This is. I don't know. She's showing me dancing, like ballet, like living with grace. It is. Is it Mary Poppins? I don't remember. I don't remember, but she shows straight. She's actually showing like dancing ballet is what she shows. She's like just beautiful. And I'm not saying she was a professional ballet dancer, but I'm just saying this was allowing herself to find moments where she could stop and dance, because you've got to stop and dance. You have to feel that support that you have behind you. Put your chin up in the air, find that feeling of joy, because you're revolving in some things right now that I know are, and that's, like I said, cheating, because we know we have that you needed a little bit of a hug the other day. But I feel it right here. I feel it like, oh, there's just this ready to pop, just ready to pop, you know. That's so weird. That's a weird thing to say. And she's like, if you're going to sew with a golden needle. Don't just sew regular. I don't know what it references to that, but she's like, if you're going to sew, make sure your needle's gold. Do what you want to do. Oh, it's in Charlotte's Web. Thank you so much, Nicole Magnus. You're right. It is Charlotte's Web. But she's like, sew with a golden needle. I don't know what the hell that means, but really, what a great reference, right? Seriously, sew with a golden needle. If you have to work, make it the work you want to do. It's the message. So with a golden needle. I like her. Okay. I like her. I didn't even bother putting a whole lot of like anything on today, guys, because I'm going to pack packages. I hope that helps you, Isis. And she also calls you a little thick. She says sometimes like knocking on wood, or knocking on, not knocking on wood, but like trying to get through a message. And actually, I think you already know the message. Right? Okay. Moving on. Let us go to went to pay but's having problems sending you email. Okay, thank you, Renee. If you have a problem with your invoice, you guys, it might be that it says something's out of stock. If it says that, please let me know, because heaven knows what happens. And I will restock that item, because it's in your basket. If you got charged for it, it's in there, and that'll make it so you can actually pay. So let me know what it was out of stock. Thank you, Renee. Shalom. Good morning, sister. Good morning, my little sister. That was it. Okay. Okay. Thank you for messaging me, you guys, on those, because sometimes that happens and I have no idea why. Maybe it was taken out of stock. I tried to check everything, so we're going to blame Sam. Why? Because he's not here to defend himself. Oh, I love that man. I've hurt my arm. I don't know what I've done to it. I went to get off the couch the other day, about 2 weeks ago, and when I pushed to get off the couch, my arm crunched. I could hear it crunch, and Sam heard it too. It popped. And now if I work with this arm too much, it gets super tired and my fingers go numb. I'm like, at any rate, I don't do body bloopers. I don't have issues. I don't have like major health issues like that. And I'm like so terrified to hurt it. But I have no idea what's wrong with it. It's like broken. So I was thinking maybe I should do some Qigong and strengthen the muscles. I have no idea what the hell I did to it, but it doesn't have a lot of strength in it. I broke myself. Must be in neck to have numbness. My neck is actually really good. It feels really good. I don't know. I know there's, you're going to have to start calling yourselves different Renees. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Well, if I move it wrong, I can feel it click out of spot. Yeah. But it's still on. It's still attached. I still have it. I have a whole other one too. Okay, moving on. Moving on from Lisa's gripiness. Okay. You have a pinched nerve? I'll have to tell Sam that. I have a pinched nerve, I need a massage. And he would do it in a heartbeat too. I woke up in the middle of the night the other day and I had a guide point to my shoulder and go, arnica. And I went, the fuck is arnica? And I did. I get that. I got up in the morning and I remembered it and I went, arnica. Sam's like, what's arnica? I think it's an herb. So I ran off and got some arnica. It does not help. Okay, good morning. Let's get back on this. Let's get on this. Philly English. I want to talk about, we're doing mediumship this morning, but anything that comes up, right? Could still be the neck of the neck. Maybe I need to get back into doing my Qigong. That might help. It just, right? You can even see it's dropped. Good morning, Philly. Good morning, Stace Ham. Let's see what we have come up for Philly English. I feel like there is somebody in your energetic field that really needs a good cry. Like, it's the weirdest. You have incredibly unique guides because they're giving me brand new things. And of course, when we're working with mediumship and psychic, they're always trying to work within what we understand, right? So they can get the reference to us. And your guides are coming across going, oh, hell no, what? They're coming across going, this side is somebody else, and then this side is your energy. It's really unique. But there's somebody in your energetic field that needs a good cry. Like they are overextended, I didn't want to say overwork. I feel like there's a little bit of a, I could actually feel like I could get sick kind of thing. There's just stress and anxiety and I just keep getting this feeling that I want to cry on one side. What? On one side. This is somebody that I don't know why I'm having to give you a message for somebody. I think they want you to be able to be there for somebody else. Okay. This person, they show me her animal totem and it's a rabbit. Now, that is significant to me because this particular image that they're giving me shows that this animal is pretty much in hiding, very skittish, very afraid. So that energy translates to the person as well. So it's almost like this person is take a step and then come back, take a step and then come back, and they would waffle. What are we wild hanging? They will waffle on decisions because their past influences are affecting. Okay, Philly, I gotcha. Okay, that's the two halves then. Okay, I gotcha. Waffling on decisions, waffling on who they are, that kind of thing. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, everyone got injured. Yeah, we don't need that, right? The feeling of uncertainty that comes from this person. Can also feel very clingy. I get this almost like they want to hang onto your arm, like, let's don't drop me kind of thing. And moments of clarity, of crystal clear clarity. He's talking about, this energy is talking about seeing a shine, like something in his life, in the life is very dazzling to them. It's like fixation. I want to put it, how do I want to put that? A goal to move, to stay to. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. So this is just, I'm giving me that reference there for that background kind of information. And so your guides are talking about your end of this now, right? Your end of this. And they're talking about, first of all, I have to say, watch your step. Okay. I have to say, watch your step. Usually when my guides come across with, you may trip and fall, they're pretty accurate about that. That and earthquakes, whatever, for whatever reason, or if somebody has a sinus infection, my guides are great at these things. But they're saying, watch for a trip and fall. If you have a moment that you feel unsteady, stop. Okay. Don't continue forging on. I feel like you're that person that continues to forge on just because you've got to get stuff done. You have to move forward. You have to move forward. If you feel as if you're tired, or if you feel uncertain about something, stop. Okay. When they say a trip and fall, they usually mean somebody has either recently tripped and maybe taken a spill, or it's coming up. So watch where you put your feet. They definitely want you to watch where you put your feet. Gosh, I don't know. It feels like a trip on a carpet or a rug or something like that. So just make sure that you're paying attention to that. You have to give yourself some time, give yourself some love. And there's going to be a lot of, I wish I could say there's tons of support coming your way for long-term. But I feel like the people look at you as being the person that doesn't need that much help. Do not fall into that pitfall of not needing help. Okay. I just had somebody in my hallway. Reaching out. How come they don't come tell you not to fall? I don't know, Diana. Reaching out to others to help you is super important right now. And that's what they want you to know. Don't be the only port in the storm. Okay. Don't be the only port in the storm. And don't wait for people to volunteer either, because people get busy. People move because they feel like you have people around you to do the same. All right. It's probably learned behavior. Don't be the only port in the storm. If you feel like you need to ask for help, because not everybody's going to jump forward and do that. But make sure you're taking care of yourself. Don't try to power through everything. You'll make yourself sick. I hope that helps. If nothing else, for the don't trip and fall. I know. Why don't they tell you not to trip and fall? I'm so sorry. I don't know. You fell on the ice in February. I fell on my ass in my bedroom last month. It took 3 weeks for this bruise like this to go away. And the only reason I come away unhurt is because I was doing Qigong. And I had really loosened up my whole back. My body had some core muscles going on my back and stuff. And, but that bruise, oh, my Lanta hurt. I keep saying, don't fall. And guess what? I falls. Okay. So good morning, everybody. Good morning. If you are new, welcome. Make sure you tell us so that we can give you a good My Mystical Life welcome. And let's move on. Let's do something a little bit different. Kelly Hansen. I want to do something a little bit different. I'm going to work on bringing somebody across for you. I don't know who it's going to be, but I will start bringing across a personality for you. Okay. And we'll go from there. So let's start with that. Let me get my shoes off. Look at me. Let me take my shoes off. My feet on the ground. Okay. I've disturbed the canines. Okay. Hi, Heidi. Oh, yeah. It's not good to take a spill, right? Okay. I want to talk about an energy that was so funny. Divinely connected. Self-proclaimed divinely connected. This is for Kelly Hansen. Actually, I know that because my crown chakra is lit up as soon as I started connecting. Lit up. and I'm shown a guitar pick right out the gate. Like I'm given a guitar pick. This energy comes into my energetic field with a guitar pick. But I don't know that they actually play the guitar. Maybe the air guitar. I'm not sure. But this person, and I can't do it. They want to play some heavy metal, some like old rock, not Elvis old rock, but Guns N' Roses and stuff like that. Like good stuff, like the good stuff, right? We're gonna take it, all that kind of stuff. I also feel like this person would have been, he dabbled with yours. Okay, so you kind of have an idea who I've talked about so far. I feel like this person would have, play that funky music, right? I feel like that this person, he gives me a fish hook. He gives me a fish hook like this. Like he could have been distracted. He could have been not always a leader, but sometimes a follower to a point where somebody said, do this, do that, and he did. I also get this feeling of getting ill, like I want to get something out. I want to get something out. The hook makes sense. Okay, the hook makes sense. And he wants to give reference to that again. And with that hook, he's like, it's so hard to get a hook out. It's so hard to get this hook out. And he shows himself being very pale. He also wants to talk about not the first lifetime you guys have been together and knew each other, okay? Been associated. What is that song? Oh, I know what the song is. Sorry. The song, it's so funny because I'm like, well, how have you guys been associated in past lives? And he goes round and round like this. He goes round and round like this. And he actually starts singing Trailer Park Girls Go Round the Outside, Round the Outside, Round the Outside. It's a reference to almost like you've circled each other in lifetimes, many lifetimes. I hope that makes sense. We're going to go to Eminem. Okay, we're taking Eminem's spiritual advice. Call 1-900-Eminem spiritual advice. Shit. Please don't take spiritual advice from Eminem. Hold on one second. And he wants to talk about blue water. He wants to talk about water. Like, it's so weird. The reference must have been a white trash lifestyle. Good morning, Nancy Boyard. He wants to talk about, and it's so, I was laughing at the Eminem reference. I know, right? I'm like, because it doesn't feel in line with him. It really doesn't. But he's like, this is it. This is it right here. This is like the circling each other. And then he talks about skipping stones. Now, I don't know that he actually went out and skipped stones on the water, but he's talking about the effect of this, actually. He's like, when you hit, oh, I understand. Thank you. I kind of understand. Okay, so you know what we're talking about here then. Okay, because he's talking about when you throw that rock and it hits the water for the first time, it's got a huge splash. And then as it goes, it splashes less and less and less and less and less. And he says, eventually the water settles again. So that the ripple or the discord that somebody might have made in somebody's life should lessen over time. It shouldn't grow greater, right? He's like, reference skipping a stone. Things settle after a while. The same happens to the soul as they're healing on the other side. He's like, as that rock slows down and it's less and less splash each time, that's the healing. That's the moment where we start to go, okay, when that rock settles into the water, it's time to assimilate all the information that you've been given in this life so far. And you absolutely understand this. Good. I'm so glad. Um, and it's time to heal. It's time to let the rock sink and just let it go. Because there's some things that we if you hold on to, you're just creating more and more issues. And he's like, it's time to just find that settled water. It's time to find that settled water. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Everybody's talking about the utilities now. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Oh, yes. I saw when he was pale. Of course, we've been together many lifetimes. Okay. I'm going back and reading. No worries, Kelly. No worries. Heidi. Are you still here, Heidi? Good morning, everybody. Heidi Lice. Okay. Doubled your electric bill. They're doing that. They're getting more and more expensive. Heidi, so as I'm filtering through, I was looking to see who, oh, hi, Bradley. I'm looking to see who Spirit wants to talk to. And I want to talk about, I don't know how to do this. I do know how to do this. Just do it. Okay. I want to talk about a very small energy in your energetic field. I want to talk about, I'm trying to see if she's past life or what. I'm just going to tell you who comes across. I have a small girl that comes across, and I'm not sure if she's past life energy. I hope this makes sense to you, but this is an energy that is a lifelong energy for this particular lifetime. They have been in past lives with this person's been in past lives with you, but has decided to come into this lifetime just to manifest as help. So generally, when I have something like this, oh my Lord, my Lanta, Amber Allen. Generally, when I see this type of energy in somebody's energetic field, it is an energy that never manifested into human existence in this lifetime. And they give me the number 1. I don't understand. This little girl's just giving me the number 1, and she's got a super quiet soul. She's like, just steps forward, and she's like, I'm right here. She's also her word, not mine, magnificent healer. Like, she's a magnificent healer. And she talks about being a burst of energy. Now, I'm not sure whether you know who this is or not. Usually when these come across, it is an energy that never fully made it into a human existence, but they signed that contract to come in and be of assistance, okay? She talks about when doing healing sessions or working with energy, it's like a burst of, it feels like a burst of, like that, like the dam just broke. And that's when she's like, it's when I come up and I touch. It's when I come up and I touch. And she talks about starbursts. I'm not quite sure what the starbursts are. Do you get migraines? Do you get headaches? I'm trying to figure out what her starbursts are. And she's like, starbursts. And I don't know if it is like, do not rile me, dog. He's been so weird this last month. Or grind your teeth? I keep I keep wanting to pop my jaw and pop my hearing. No. I'm glad you don't get headaches. I'm trying to figure out what the starbursts are. Starbursts. She's like, starbursts. That's why I thought it was a headache. She's like, starbursts. I'm assuming you felt headaches for them. No, she's talking about, she keeps going starbursts. Starbursts. I'm not sure what she's doing to reference that. Starbursts are delicious and chewy fruit candies. I love you guys. Because the whole time I'm talking about, like, my crown chakra is all lit up. Like, I want to scratch my head. So I know she has to do with healing sessions. And I'm going to assume this is a guide with a sense of humor. With a sense of humor. Bingo. She's been in past lives with you. I mean, she's as because when I said bingo, it's because she said bingo. I'm like, so I'm going to assume you're a guide, and she's just like, bingo. And then she goes and shows me a past lifetime where you two have been. That's, I understand that now. Where you two have been related in a mother-daughter situation with dogs. She's showing me a lot of white dogs. Big white dogs. I still don't understand the starburst. I don't know. It's a very odd energy. I'm going to leave that there because I just don't. She's a little scattered. She's like a chatty Cathy. She wants to go to, she has a hard time staying on one thing. It's because she's got like lots to say. I want to go like Margot, Margaret, Marjorie, something along those lines. You know who it is? Okay, thank you. Very chatty. It's an M something in there. I'm glad you know who it is because I was struggling going, what in the world? Because she's like, interesting little energy. Interesting little energy. All right, everybody. I have been on almost an hour already. So I have a lot of invoices to get out and a lot of things to go tweak for people so I can get that taken care of. One last card. Yes, name begins with an M. Thank goodness. Suck at names. Suck at names. Suck at names. But doing better every day in every way. Okay, let's do a card. And I'm pulling this card for everybody, but specifically for Nancy Bulliard, and it's right here. Change, change, change. This is a big one for the day, right? Change. Letting the rock sink in the water, not paying attention to all the things that carry it there, but letting it go. You had to be a big girl, Stace. Let me tell you what, that sale, we lost, but it's okay. We lost money. It's okay. We had a lot of letting go of the past, embrace the light of a new day. and not spend money. I get it. Change is all around us every day. Change resonates, doesn't it? Change resonates big time. There's so much change going on in our life right now. And here's the crappy part. We don't have control over most of it. But there's a lot of change going on. Being in charge of your energy is important, right? That's about the only thing we can manage is our own bubble. So how you handle it and your reaction to change is important. Fighting positive change, which people actually do, not good, right? Not beneficial. And it's just sometimes we just have to let it happen. Right? Here's me. We move in 2 weeks. Don't fight the change. Just go. All right, guys. Love, light, feel divine because you are. I'm going to go pack boxes for the rest of my day because it sounds fun. And Buford knows I'm moving. This dog is going to drive me nuts. This last month was fighting, now just trying to go with the flow. I understand. Yeah. Sometimes that flow is hard, isn't it? All right, everybody. Have a great day. I will talk to you later. And yeah, we'll see you in class tonight. I got to get Melanie that link. So that's me telling myself what I got to do. All right. Talk to you guys later. Have a great afternoon. We'll see you in class tonight, 7 p.m. Central. If you're not a member, you can go to mymysticallife.com and join for 15 days to see if you like it. All right. Talk to you later.